How long can a wounded Tiger Airways survive? What happens if and when flight bans are eventually lifted? Ian Douglas, a senior lecturer in aviation at the University of New South Wales, says Tiger's in a fight for its life.
Nicole, I think it's very tough for Tiger to survive this one, and it's almost certain CASA will extend the grounding to the end of the month.
So what does that mean for Tiger? Are you saying that it's going to die?
Oh, for Tiger, it means they've got $600 million worth of aircraft sitting on the ground here doing nothing while they're paying wages, rents, fees. It's a very tough situation. I'd be surprised if they were able to survive it.
So what are you suggesting? Will Tiger pull out the aircraft and use them elsewhere?
I think it's quite a possibility that Tiger could take the aircraft back to Singapore. They've got an operation there already running. Their reputation's taking a serious hit here, so yeah, quite a possibility that Tiger would go back to Singapore.
Is there room, should Tiger collapse, for another player to jump in and take over their market share?
This market has really eaten up low-cost carriers coming in here since Brian Gray's attempts with Compass. It's very difficult to run a low-cost carrier along the Ryanair model in Australia. The market's all up and down the East Coast, very linear, not particularly large, and there are no secondary airports to pick up a cost advantage. So for a low-cost carrier coming in like Tiger to sell on price, very difficult to survive.
So you touched on Singapore there. Will Singapore Airlines, as a key stakeholder, be affected by the fallout?
Singapore Airlines has stayed pretty well distant from Tiger through this. They hold about 1/3 of the shares, but they've been very careful to keep the two companies separate, the two brands separate. But if this continues and people start linking Singapore Airlines to Tiger, I guess there is some risk for that brand as well. And it's a brand that's been built very strongly over a long time.
Your feeling is that Tiger won't survive. How long do you think it can hang on?
Well, they may hang on for the month and convince the regulators, but it's can you hang on for a month, convince the regulators, and then encourage customers to come back and fly? They must be hemorrhaging cash at the moment.
And that's the big question, isn't it? Should Tiger survive, can it win back the support of customers?
Well, that really is the big question. Convincing the regulator is one thing, but convincing the travelling public that after a shutdown on a safety issue, that they should come back again. And safety is absolutely everything in this business.
Ian Douglas, thanks for joining us.
Thank you.